G'day guys, Rick here from Perth Bullion Exchange, perthbullion.com.au, and I suppose it's a bit of a launch video for us, so we're pretty excited. We've been doing a bit of work in the back end to get some things sorted out, so we're going to release some unallocated products on our website for those of you that are familiar. For those of you that aren't, we will probably bore the ones that are a bit, and doing a bit of an explanation about what those are and how they might benefit you in your stacking journey. So we're going to do an unallocated program where the costs, so essentially what it allows you to do is to buy precious metals at spot, and we'll back those with physical products one-to-one. And it just allows you to, as everyone probably knows, aware in the stacking community, that when you buy even a kangaroo, you're going to pay, $5, $6, $7 over spot. So it takes quite a bit of time for you to then be in front on that product, even with a silver price that's going up. You've got to get a $5, $6, $7 movement to break even. So the unallocated works in a way that you can buy the product and then you're essentially in front straight away because you're buying it at spot. So as soon as it starts to move up, you'll be in front. Obviously, the only thing to consider is there's a slight fee or a spread, you might say. Some people might refer to it as, where if we'll work on a 1 ounce silver. If you were to buy a 1 ounce unallocated silver, you'd purchase that at spot, and then whether it's a month, 2 months, 6 months down the road, you wanted to sell that product back to us, we would buy that back at spot less $1, and all the fees will be in the listings of the individual products. So, and then it's $25 per kilo. So spot less 25 is what we'll pay you to buy that back. So what it means is that rather than waiting for a $6 or $7 movement in the silver price to be in front, if you're buying physical products, you're probably only looking for like a $1 movement before you're in front. So it allows people to trade a little bit on the price movement. It also allows people, so obviously we back at one-to-one with physical products, and they're stored here with us. So the benefits of buying unallocated is you don't have any storage fees, you don't have any hassle of where you're storing physical bullion at home and all those sorts of problems that come about with that. And it also, if you you want to buy silver but you're waiting on, say, the lunar snake that's coming up really soon, but you think the price is going to go up, obviously at current spot price it might be $53 or $54 for a lunar snake 1 ounce. It allows you to lock that price in now by buying the unallocated, and then you can convert it to a physical product with us as well. Any physical product you can convert it for, and we'll just invoice you the difference. So you will just then pay the premium over spot of that product. So if you were to, say, buy a lunar snake and it was $10 over spot, and you wanted to use your unallocated 1 ounce, you would just pay the $10 and then we would ship you out the product that you're after. So there's a couple of small rules or restrictions on the unallocated program, and there's a few reasons we put those in. One of them is just with selling. We've just limited it to, so if you have a lot of unallocated, might be heaps for some people, not so much for others, but we're limiting the sales of the unallocated at 25,000 per day per person. That's just due to the nature of the size of our business. So, obviously if everyone is trying to sell unallocated, it's a bit like buybacks. Obviously we need to make sure that we're backed one-to-one and that our net position stays the same. So we just need to have a little bit of a buffer there, so that we don't have mass excess on any given day, to allow us to facilitate the smooth transition for people who are wanting to cash out and make sure they're getting their funds on time and all that sort of thing. And the other restriction is just going to be around the sale time. So we think of this more as a service to the stacking community and things that so it allows people to do, if they're not really keen on any one product at the time, but they are big on silver, we're more catering to people who are more long-term investors. So there's just a 7-day period after the purchasing of the unallocated before you can then sell the unallocated. And that's just to sort of disincentivize, people who might be looking to load up one day and sell the very next day. That's not really the purposes of why we're offering the product. So we just wanted to buffer that out so that people, we're interested in providing a service to people who are pro precious metals, and they're more of a long-term investor. So we just put that 7-day cool-off period in there. So then, obviously people can't be in and out like 3 times a week. It's a low-cost program for us, and we wanted to offer as good a value as we could. And obviously those sorts of things increase the net cost to us from a labour perspective of, metals in, metals out all the time. So we just put that little window on there, and we hope that for most people, I think, who are long-term investors and who are in it for the right reasons, I don't think you'll have any problems with that, and it'll probably just dissuade the people that, are probably not the core people that we're building this product for. So we are really excited about it. We've had a few people ask about it already during the few months we've been open. So we're real proud to offer that to the customers, and we hope that ticks a box for some people. If anyone is unsure about it or has any questions about it in a little bit more detail, by all means reach out to us. You can call in store or send us an email or a message. More than happy to answer any questions and explain how that works. With the unallocated, obviously, it's very much the same that you would probably have experienced at any other bullion dealers if you've done it before, but you're not allocated to an individual product. So if you were to buy an ounce, that ounce that you've purchased might be part of a 100-ounce bar, or if you bought a kilo, that kilo might not necessarily be a kilo bar. It could be 30 ounces or 32.15 ounces of 1 ounce coins. So it's just a net total of physical products that we reserve for the unallocated program, and for people who buy into that program, they are buying the allocated weight in whatever denomination of that particular metal that we have available at the time. So if any questions, as I said, feel free to drop us a line, comment below. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Really appreciate everyone's support so far. And we've got a few more good little features, I suppose, coming up in the next 2 or 3 weeks. So keep posted for that. If you're not subscribed, please do so below. We'll catch you all next time.